Now, hello everyone. Today we are discussing about reactive form. How to create reactive form using form group, form builder, validation, form control. So first we need to understand why we use reactive form, how to use it, reactive form in Angular. What is the purpose of reactive form? Reactive form is the mainly purpose of so many things. Now we are going to chat GPT reactive form in Angular 15. Okay, so reactive form, what is reactive form, how to create, how to initialize reactive form. What is reactive form? So there are okay. Reactive form is an Angular technique building complex and dynamic form to help the reactive programming concept. It allows to manage and validate form input value and handle form submission. Reactive is a simple ways to manage and validate from the input value and handle form submission. Reactively update form state based of the user interaction. Reactive is very easily because when creating the template driven form, that time we were facing so many things, so many issues. We validate the data, validate the value, retrieve the data, not flexible using the React template driven form. So we need to interact with Tom. So directly when you're creating the reactive form, by default there are so many things: form control, form group, like so object must be created using the form group, and form control classes provide the Angular form model. So form group is allowed to organize related control together. It contains instance like form control, form array, and form group. So nested form group is also available. Form control. Form control is represent an individual form control such as the input field, checkbox, or select drop down. It tracks the value, validates the state, and other property of the form control. Form control is a very important point. Form array represent an array of the form control. It is useful for the managing dynamic list of the form control, such as the multiple checkbox and repeating the input values. Then form builder utility class is provided by the Angular to simplify to create a form group, form control, and form array. It provides a declarative way of the defining form structure. Then validation. Reactive form powerful validation capability. You can apply built-in validator such as the require, min, len, max, len, pattern, create custom validators to enforce specific validation rule. The form of all track their validation status and provide the feedback of the input value. So form submission, when we submit the all data value, so that the one function when we use ng submit event or reactive form method handle form submission process the data. So that is concept of the reactive form module. So firstly, I will create one Angular application and I will rendering the data. So we go to the app.model.ts file. We need to import reactive form module. We need to import reactive form module inside your application. Once you import reactive form module from the Angular forms, it will render. After that, we need to create, and because I have created one user form, so I'm going to the new terminal here and I'm typing nggc component user form. Okay, then I have entered. Once I have entered, so ng user form it will be created. User form already created, so no need to worry about manually created. Then I'm going to the app dot then I'm going to the app.component.html. So app.component.html I'm mentioning app user.form where it is. So I'm going to the ts file. This is the instance of the Angular user form, app user form. App user form I'm mentioning here. Okay. Then I'm creating CSS, no any CSS file. Then I'm typing the code. Right. So here user form control I have created implement on init method Angular hooks let we discuss later. Then user form group. When you creating the user form, it will be throwing the exception, so we need to handle. We need to go tsconfig file. We need to add tick property initialization false. Okay, then the problem will be resolved. Then inside the constructor we inject the form builder inside that, and yeah, so initialization it will be first initialization, and we need to, this is the user form, user builder group, and these are the form controls: name, email, password, validators required, uh, validators required, minimum length. So we need to multiple, we can use validator multiple times. This is the required and this is the email, the both two validators. And on submit I will use, if this form is valid, console.log whether that is valid. We need to check the output on the console, so we need to use this site. Okay, well, now I'm going to the HTML file. Have I have created one form, so form group I have created one, and user form. Where is the user form? So this is the user form. Okay, user form ng submit on submit method. When on some ng submit in the functionality, we can use the submit the data of the form. This is the one tab. This is the another tab, and we have directive. We need to submit data. Here we need to the that field's name. So field name should be same. So here input field text form control name is the name. So form control name, then user form dot get name and question mark dot invalid, and user form dot get name the user form dot get touch, user form dot get validate all requirement using the form. So we need to check form control name. Here we need to change the property because I'm giving the normally with the name. But here we use form control name ng form dot get email ID for something password and whole thing. It's two time, right? And here submit form type the submit. Disable user form value and submit the form. The property binding of the button, so we use user form invalid and we need to submit the form. Now we are executing the program. Going to type form control. Okay, name, email, password, submit. I'm clicking here because share. Okay, email ID. Email ID I will mention wrong. Right. So email is required. Email required. Right. Later the exception is occur. Password one. The password is required. So I'm mention something. Okay. Password is required. Password is required. Password should be at least 6 character. Okay. So I'm mentioning proper way. So submit the button. Once we submit the button, name, because email, and password, consult the data. Because here we are mentioning and consult the data and the form value, executing the all thing. So this type of the exception and this type of the reactive form we need to create and executing everything. So thank you watching this video. Please subscribe the channel. Thank you.